With your wife. I had a wonderful time last night. I'd like to see you again. I'm married. I gotta see you.
This has got to stop. It's over. There is nothing between us.
No, it's not gonna stop. It's gonna go on and on. You surprised?
You want to hurt me?
I'm not trying to hurt you, Dan. I love you. I'm not gonna be ignored. I guess you thought you'd get away with it. Well, you can. You're this instant attraction.
You're right, aren't you? You've got heartless, spineless, classic son of a bitch. I hate you. You deserve everything you get.
The nominated Best Film in 1988, Fatal Attraction, is directed by James Dearden, including Best Director and Best Supporting Actress Glenn Close, making a total of 7 wins and 16 nominations. Throughout Glenn Close's career, she has earned 7 Oscar nominations and has yet to take one home. She's also the first actress to have been nominated that many times and received nothing, so I think at the very least it's fair to give her the D, the Douglas. This film is a direct result of what can happen when you make bad choices. The things or people you do in life will come back to haunt you. It was meant to be a harmless weekend affair, but when Alex clings on to Dan expecting more, he moves and attempts to avoid her, only for her to find him again, crossing that line between sympathy and psycho, taking drastic and deadly measures in the most horrific of ways. This movie is very popular within its time, but now it seems to be forgotten from its general audience. A classic as timeless as Fatal Attraction will still remain remembered by fans of film and how many wrongs one encounter can cause. It's genuinely a really scary story, and one that we could all look out for. It's hard to really read someone within just one night of fun, and that one night mistake can be your last. In the film, Glenn Close's character, Alex Forrest, suffers from bipolar disorders, which causes her to go to great lengths to avoid being abandoned, also experiencing drastic mood swings, expressions of anger and violent tendencies to herself and others. Glenn Close really captures them characteristics of a mentally ill person, but for film purposes, it's over-exaggerated, which is the case in most movies. Hopefully it doesn't fuel the outlook on these types of people. It doesn't control them, their will is stronger than their disability. In Alex Forrest's case, she takes everything out of hand, which is what makes Fatal Attraction so terrifying, which at first had a completely different ending, where instead of taking someone else's life, she takes her own, and Dan getting framed for the murder. But then the case is dropped, thanks to Alex's tapes, explaining she went through with it. The ending we got in the theatrical version is much better fitting, with more chilling entertainment and suspense. The characters really stick with you, with these mesmerizing performances, and the extremes one person's willing to go to, someone going as far as to kidnapping your kid, stalking you, or intruding your home, even attempting to commit murder.
Play fair with you? Play fair with you?